fate decided.
Let's get this party started.
Craving something scary.
Hello, Sydney. It's an honor.
Jojo Jake.
Don't you swear at me, you little shit! Don't you ever raise your voice at me! I am your mother!
Watch some.
What's the boogeyman?
As a matter of fact, it was.
Well, hello.
We're here.
We are.
Little late, but we're here.
It's just a little late, but we made it. Oh, what's going on, Fate? What's happening, man?
Nothing. Busy day, long day. Obviously, you guys all see that Jake and Knight weren't able to be here today. We weren't even sure if we were going to be able to be here today, but me and Craven
True.
talked, and we were like, we could push it. If we push it a little farther, we could get you guys a live stream. So we wanted to at least get you a live stream instead of just canceling, on the stream today, because we know many of you look forward to these. So we're here. We're committed, and
Yes.
we got a lot to talk about. One thing we could jump right into is, did you hear about the supposedly Scream finished filming today?
I haven't heard that yet. I knew that they were slated to finish on Monday, but I hadn't heard that yet today. So
according to let me see if I have it here still. It's some Canadian. Some Canadian. I don't say it anymore. It's like KFTV or something. Some Canadian news network or something like that. Tweeted about it. A bunch of people on Twitter were sharing it about how supposedly. Well, we know that they still have the locations, because I had a lot of people commenting like, I thought they still were filming for like another 2 weeks or whatever. They do still have the locations for another like 2 weeks or whatever, but they usually do that in case you need to do reshoots or you need to get some B-roll or something like that. You don't want to film until your very last day, because if something happens, you might not be able to get those locations again. And now you're in a spot. So they could still be filming, but I think the overall production, we've seen Courtney's already gone. It looks like, Melissa and Jenna and them are all gone. So it just looks like we got a couple people maybe still there, just kind of working on some stuff. But when do you think? Let's assume by the end of the month, right? Let's say by the end of the month, they're done, they're wrapped, they've moved on. When do you think we'll get like a trailer or like even a little teaser or something?
Man, I really don't think we'll get anything until December. I'm thinking probably end of December. I could imagine Christmas week them giving us a little teaser trailer to get things started and drop a poster in December, and I think we'll get like the full trailer quote. Of course, if they do it like last year, which was really weird, they issued that one trailer, remember, and then they did like 25 TV spots.
Yeah, exactly.
They were like 15 seconds. It was weird. But if they do traditional, I think we'll get a teaser in December, and then we'll get a full-blown trailer probably end of January, somewhere around there. That's just my guess. But if they replicate what they did with 5 Fate, then we'll just get one trailer probably in late December, and then we'll have these little TV spots dropping in January and February, especially February. What do you think, man? Do you think they're going to do that again, or do you think they're going to do the more traditional route this year?
I think they will, because I think the success of the marketing was really good, and not just that. Like, how hard was it to turn? Because remember they had 2 trailers done, and we only got the one long trailer, and then we got all the small ones. So the only thing that I could think of was that they basically took both of those full length trailers and then cut them, because a lot of like the same TV spots were the first trailer we got, and then new footage that was likely part of the second trailer. So I think they just took both of those trailers and made like 30 little small trailers. I actually think I actually think we might get something, not like a full trailer or anything like that, but just
Okay.
like a brief little like promo teaser or something. I
Hmm.
could see them doing that in October because like
October,
yeah,
really?
yeah, not like a full fledged, like I said, not like a full trailer or anything like that, but because I mean, if you look at Scream 5, I mean they started marketing that film like a year before it came out. Like we were getting all the posters, the creepy duck art, design posters and stuff, and
Hmm.
then they were like converting those into like studio posters and stuff. I could see them starting to do that because that's easy. You're basically just taking fan posters and you know
Yeah, true.
just changing them slightly. But I could see them putting together just like a quick little, like maybe like 20 to 30-second little snippet. Of it might not even be footage from the film. It might just be like ghost
Yeah,
face and you know what I mean, like a little like
right.
almost like a TikTok like thing that they
Hmm.
promote. I could see them doing that in October because like you got to figure. So they finished this month. You got September, and then you got like through October. I don't think it'll be like October 1st, but I mean like maybe
Hmm.
like right before Halloween, or maybe
Yeah.
like even like right when like Halloween Ends drops, because
Hmm.
that's like what, the 26th or something like that off the top of my head. So
Well, Halloween ends is the 14th.
oh, it's the 14th. Okay, so maybe like a week or two after that. I could see them just like I said, not like not maybe not movie footage or anything like that, but just a
Yeah,
little
yeah.
promo that they filmed on set that was like, hey, like let's just record some like nonsense or like maybe some B-roll they're not going to use in the movie or something. Um, it doesn't take long for them while everybody's there to just film little snippets. And I mean, they did that they did that in general. I mean, there was a lot of stuff in the trailer and the teasers that weren't even in the film, like
Yeah.
like the ghost face silhouette stuff
I
like that.
know.
Like they could easily just do a little like 20 to 30-second little, like, here you go, get it
Hmm.
to us, get us excited because from October that would give us like what? That'd give us like 7 months, something like that. October, November, December, January, February, March. So
Yeah.
5 months. That'd be 5 months. Um, so you're talking, yeah. I think that they start marketing this film about 4 or 5 months before the movie. Because I mean, if we get to December, you know, how much are they going to ramp up marketing when you're 3 months from the film? If anything, they kind of slowed down as they got closer to the film. We
Well,
got all of the
I was just
what?
gonna say, I remember those TV ads started popping out in December,
Yeah.
which was the month before the
Well, we
movie
got the
came
12
out.
days of Christmas
They
thing.
did the 12 Days of Christmas. Yep. And then they were just flooding. Because I remember we were like, I remember us, dude, in our collective and stuff. We were saying, okay, we're 2 weeks away from the movie coming out. They should drop the trailer,
Yeah,
the
and they
final
never
trailer
did.
now. And then,
Yeah.
and we're like, and they kept dropping these little TV ads. And then
Yeah.
we finally were like, you know what? There's not going to be another trailer. These TV ads are the new trailer. But they started dropping those. Yeah, really December's, I remember ramping the 12 days, and then all the trailers started dropping down like crazy as they were ramping up. And then you had the whole Sarah Brash
Yeah,
stuff
True
on
Brasher.
TikTok, and yeah. So I would think that January and through March is going to start being nuts. I mean, especially February,
Yeah.
like because remember it's March 31st, so it's almost April. It's like it's the very
Yeah.
last day of the month. So I suspect that when we get to February 1st, it's going to be full blown insanity like it was. Remember how we couldn't keep up? We
Yeah.
were posting
Literally.
videos, and the next day, or sometimes the same day, another one dropped, or another one leaked from Brazil and
Dude,
all
I,
over the
I, I
place.
started just I just started just posting the trailers because I was like, there's no way I could keep up with the
Couldn't keep
commentary.
up.
So I was like,
No,
here's the trailer, like like
that's
which I
right.
mean, you're not really supposed to do, but like it's better than nothing.
It's yeah, I know. It's nuts. And I think something else I want to say too. You could make an argument that Scream they've already started marketing Scream 6 with that
Yeah,
Courtney Cox
Courtney Cox
video.
thing. Yeah, I said the same thing. Yeah,
That's total marketing for the movie. I mean
yeah.
that they could have filmed that, dude. She could have filmed that in June.
But
She
that's
could
but
have
that's
filmed that
but
months
that's my
ago.
point. That's why I think we might get something in like October because
Yeah.
if that thing was just a quick what? It was 24 seconds or something like that.
Something like that.
Was the total?
Yeah.
They could easily do something else like that. Force Brave, release it as an an official like mark, because that was like Courtney Cox on her Instagram and stuff.
Right.
Like, but she had help there. That wasn't.
Oh, that's
she
professionally
didn't
done.
Yeah, that was professionally done. So
Yes.
like that's my point. Is that like I guarantee you they probably have more than just that one. And I think once we get to October, they'll release, like the Halloween promo, and then, we'll get something small in November. And then I do think come December, we'll probably get like that 12 days of Christmas thing again, where every day it's like a new poster, new, marketing thing. One thing I'm really curious about is like what collaborations are they going to do? Like they did like the Airbnb, they did like what the Call of Duty,
Call of
did,
Duty.
Yeah, they did.
They did the TikTok did the voice changer thing.
Yeah, the voice changer thing. They had Two Breast Sarah. Do they bring her back? Do they make somebody else do that? Which I think the Two Breast Sarah thing was brilliant. Like to tap into the TikTok and the algorithm on TikTok and stuff, and just like getting people talking, excited, and dropping all these little clues and Easter eggs about Scream 5. Like I thought that was great marketing.
It was.
And I think that they'd be silly to not do that again. But I don't think anything new has came from Two Breast Sarah since she pulled a Kirby. Where is she dead? Is she alive? Like what's going on?
We don't know.
maybe they'll dust her off and bring her back.
They might. Oh, hey, real quick, I thought we real fast. Let's see. I thought we could just chat, or I mean, not chat, but say hello to everyone in the chat. Yeah, real quick. So guys, I see you here. I'm just gonna kind of call out some names here because we've got quite a few folks. We've got Extron and Ethan's in the house. Says can't wait for this stream. Awesome, Ethan. We're glad you're here. And we have Val, of course. The General's here, and Wayne is here also. And let's see, Extron's birthday was 3 days ago. Well, happy belated birthday!
Happy birthday!
Yeah,
happy
man.
Birthday.
Glad you're here. Wayne's here again. Russell, what's going on? Russell says I smashed that like button before I came into this awesome stream. Yay!
That's right. That's right.
Thank
That's
you.
what we like to see. We're at what, 780 now?
I think we're at 779, right? Last I looked. Did we get another?
I don't know. Let's check. Because I thought when I was clicking on the stream, it said 780. But
Ooh, that would be nice. Jennifer Armstrong's in the house. What's going on? Movies and Beyond is here.
It says we're at 782.
Oh,
nice.
Well, we've got like since I set this thing up earlier. That's great.
That's wonderful. Yeah, let's keep it going.
Yeah.
We're almost to 800.
Oh my gosh, we're almost to 800. 18? Yeah.
Yeah, 18 subscribers. So if you're somebody watching, I'm sure most, if not all of you are subscribed. Subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to like this video also. Otherwise, what are you doing? Hit that subscribe button.
Right. Carrie Cray Cinema. What's up, Carrie in the house? Bobby Joe. What's up, Bobby Joe? Thanks for being here.
I just want to say that, like, especially like tonight, like night, if you're watching this video or like, you watch it after or something like that, if you're going to use my line, I need you to commit. I even left a comment.
Oh no.
He made an awesome Friday the 13th video. It's a great video. If you haven't seen Knight's Friday the 13th video,
I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, going back to like Pamela and stuff like that, and getting back, maybe a trilogy, something like that. It was wonderful. But at the end of the video, towards the end of the video, he's like, subscribe to the channel. If you're not subscribed, what are you doing? And then just continue to proceed. And I was fuming. I was like, how dare you? How dare you insult what are you doing?
What are you doing?
What are you doing?
Like,
how do you insult that by just casually in Knight's sexy, beautiful voice, just say, casually, what are you doing? Come on. That
dude.
Take some pride.
Yes.
God.
Conrad. Commit to it, like you said, man.
You got to commit to the what are you doing,
Now
like
look here. Go ahead.
What?
No, go ahead.
I was going to say, you need to do it. It needs to be so committed you feel like your head's going to explode. Like, like you feel like you're going to pass out because you just are putting in all your energy into it. That's what it needs to be. What were you gonna say? Sorry.
No, you're fine, dude. Carrie's taking some inspiration from Jason Dyer here. Look here. Look at the wordsmith. So your fate has been decided. You're craving some night while killjoying your way to pressing that like button and subscribing. Look at there.
I love it. We got
Carrie,
some
Jason
wordsmiths
Dyer is
for
going to be
sure.
proud of.
That is, that's we got some wordsmiths for sure.
We really do. Maverick, what's up, dude? Welcome. All right, let's see if I got everybody here. I'm trying to catch up to make sure. Always want to let you guys know we see you. We appreciate you guys and gals. Don, what's going on, Don? Welcome to the stream.
Hey, Don. How are you?
Let's see here. Oh, look here. Brandon's in the house.
What's up?
going
How
on?
you doing, Brandon?
Hey, man. Good to see you, buddy. And, of course, Denisha is here. Welcome, Denisha.
What's
Missed
up,
your stream
Denisha?
yesterday.
Hey.
Yeah, Denisha. Yeah, I know. I wasn't able to stream yesterday. Something came up. But don't worry. Tomorrow night, I'll be back at 9:30, my usual time, with Chris from Discover Montreal. He's giving us one final filming update from Montreal. He did a new map for me. We got some new images. So be sure you're on the stream tomorrow night, guys. And speaking of Jason Dyer, there you go. There you are. Oh, Val was on the Night Watch. I gotta watch that. I just have not had a chance to see that. That's awesome. Cool. All right. I'm almost caught up completely. Polar, what's going on, Polar? Good to see you.
What's up?
All right. And all the way from Ireland.
From
Culp,
Ireland, huh?
What's up, Culp from Ireland? Have you guys been live long? No, we haven't actually.
No, not very long at all. Been 17
no.
minutes.
Yeah, 17 minutes. Normally it would have been like an hour already. But
Yeah, we'd already be getting ready to wrap up, but
we would. That's true. I was watching Third Rock from the Sun episodes of Debbie Salt, a.k.a. Laurie Metcalf. Nice. Metcalf, nice. All right. And I think that's what Bullet. One more. What's up, Bullet? Good to see you. Just back from vacation, huh?
Nice. Where'd you go?
Yeah, that's what I got to know. Where'd you go?
I know you can't just tease us like that and then just not tell us where you came from. That hurts. Like,
that's right.
Now the suspense is killing me. Yeah.
I know. Jennifer says sorry had to
pop
out to drive home. Hi, Craven of Fate. Hi, Jennifer.
Hey, how are you? How are you? We appreciate all of you being here. Oh, you guys supporting us. Seriously, you guys are all awesome. And we love it. We love doing this. You know, it's hard sometimes, believe me. It's very hard, because we all got lives, but we're here and we're making it work. But in other news,
yes,
we are, it looks like we finally have a date for when they're going to first show Terrifier 2.
Oh, okay.
I have it here on my phone somewhere. Hang on. I saved it because I wanted to make a video about it. So they are showing it at in September. The first showing of Terrifier 2 will be at the Fantastic Fest this September. So the first viewing will be at Fantastic Fest this September, and then it should be getting released shortly after. It's supposed to be released in October. But yeah, so they're kind of doing like what they did with like Halloween, where they have like the festival or whatever where they show it.
Yeah.
So just be careful for those that want to see the movie and don't want it spoiled. Be careful after September, because after September, you'll probably hear the whole movie online if you're not careful.
Yep, definitely. Wait. Do you know when it's going to come out, like for streaming, or do you know if it's like theater or is it direct to streaming? I bet. No,
so it's supposed to go to streaming. So actually, Damien Leone himself reached out and and told me, like, I made a video about it and everything over on Fate Talks Films. So it's supposed to be going on. It's supposed to be going on some streaming platform. I don't have. I believe we know where. I just don't remember off the top of my head, if I'm being honest. I know I have it I did a video on it, so I have it like written down somewhere. But so it's supposed to be coming out in October. and then it's supposed to be streaming.
Okay.
Fate, the streak lives on. The only guarantee in life are death, taxes, and fate. Being on the Lethal Collective. Facts. Facts.
You know, I never saw the first Terrifier.
You haven't?
No, I've never seen it.
Wow.
No.
See, that's a watch party.
Yeah, that would be something I can see on a watch party. And I've heard, like it says, I've heard it's really gory, man. It's like,
Yeah, it's pretty brutal.
yeah, I've never been one of those, you know, people that just loves gore. I've always,
Yeah.
I mean, I don't mind it. Like it doesn't like, you know, but I'm just, it's never been something I've been like just, oh, I got to, the gorier the better. I'm not necessarily that's why I guess I've kind of like shied away from it. But I mean, if you think it's worth watching, like it's, you know,
I do.
I would give it a shot.
I thought it was really good. I thought it was it's unique. It's definitely
Yeah.
like a cult following style film more
Mm-hmm.
than anything. You know what I mean? It's not like
Yep.
like if you're going in there expecting a masterpiece, you're going to be very disappointed.
Right.
Take it for what it is. It's an independent film that a guy
Yeah.
got funding for and put it himself. If you look at it from that perspective, it's fantastic.
Yeah.
Like,
All right.
But
All right.
part two, because like look, part one, it's not about the story. It's literally like what you think. It's about, this mystery
kills.
and then just the kill, right? Where part two is supposed to be more storytelling, more about the story and just like the history of art and stuff like that. Because art has been around for, like, he was originally in All Hallows Eve. I don't know if you ever saw that. That was like almost kind of like an anthology Halloween thing movie.
Okay.
It was like, several stories type thing, but yeah, he was originally in All Hallows Eve, which Damien Leone was a part of, and then took the clown in that movie and then turned it into an actual film, which became Terrifier, and then now he's making Terrifier 2. And the plan is to create like a whole franchise off of that. And so he's kind of riding on the back of this movie to kind of be the one that catapults him to getting some real funding, maybe
Yeah.
getting a real studio to back it, that kind of thing. So
Okay.
but yeah, Damien Leone, he's a cool guy. I've reached out to him a couple times. Even Jake, he's even reached out to Jake and talked to him. He was the one that originally reached out to me on Fate Talks Films, which is surprising. Like, because that
Nice.
channel has like, it's still something, but that channel has like 2,500 subscribers. And so the fact that he watched that entire video and it wasn't the best video for him to watch because it was kind of me critiquing and talking about like concerns I have and disappointments. It wasn't bad. You know me, I'm not like, yeah, this movie's just like, he sucks. Like, no, I was like, hey, these are my concerns. And he reached out to me. He was like, hey, he's like, I hear your concerns. Here's the answer to all those concerns.
Wow.
He was actually super nice. And Jake saw it. And then Jake was like, yeah, he actually reached out to me too one time and kind of the same thing. And he was very I appreciate the critiques. He's like, he's very humble. It was actually really nice.
That's nice.
How those, some of those film direct, they're who
yeah.
are you? You're just some YouTuber.
Yeah, you don't know anything. You're a talking
I'm making
head.
this movie. What are you doing with your life? Type
Yeah,
thing,
exactly.
But
right.
no, he was very kind, very humble. He was like, hey, I hear you. He's like, thank you for the feedback. Like he was very it was cool. It was cool to see. It was like, wow, okay, cool.
Nice.
And and then he even gave me a little insight about what's going on and stuff. And so I was like, cool. I was like, thank you. I appreciate that.
Carrie says, Craven, I am not sitting for that watch party. Oh, come on, Carrie.
So you'll be standing or what?
Exactly. You're more comfortable to sit down.
She loves the movie that much, huh?
Yeah, she's just saying how it's pretty darn good. And he's like, don't put me on the watch party.
Or maybe she's just it's that terrifying to her. It's that
possible.
Terrifier, huh?
It's terrifying. Brandon has a question here, and I know a lot of people have talked about this, and I heard this as well. He was asking about the Q&A this past convention that David Arquette and Matthew Lillard were all saying that Stu is actually alive. I did see that, and I saw David, said that as well, and he said, yeah, even the line that I say in the movie that he's a real Looney Tune. And then Matthew Lillard said that Stu is alive, and the writers confirmed it to him. He did say that. And that's the first time I've seen him say that. Like, Matthew's always been very vocal that the character of Stu is still alive. I got a whole video. You guys have seen it on my channel, I know. But this was interesting when Matthew actually made that comment, and my buddy Dave over at Nerdbox told me the same thing because he was there, and he said that Matthew actually said that Stu is alive. The writers confirmed it to him, so that's really darn cool if you ask me. Because you guys know how I feel about it. It's no mystery to anyone here, but to hear David and then Matthew come up with that comment, that's gives me even more hope, man. And I know Fate, we've been on opposite sides of this, but I'm telling, but you've even admitted recently that you wouldn't be shocked if he came back.
I wouldn't be shocked
at
all
this
if he
point.
came back.
Yeah, and you've come a long way. There was a time where you said never.
I think the whole reason that Kirby and like Samara are in this movie is purely fan service.
It is.
I really do, and I could be completely wrong, but like
Especially Kirby.
Because the timing in which he was announced, like they didn't announce that like when everybody was getting announced. No, it was like, oh, Nev's not coming back.
Yep.
Oh, here's Kirby. Like,
yeah,
like I
throw
said,
you a bone.
I don't remember who it was, but I always like resort to this comment that I saw. Somebody left a comment and was like, the Kirby's announcement feels like, hey, like when you're, with your mom and you're like, can Sydney come over? And it's like, no, we have Kirby coming for dinner. Like, she's like, like,
Right.
I was like, that's great. It's like, no, you can't have this person because this person's coming, like, it's just kind of like, hey, you don't get Sydney, but hey, you get Kirby. And then I feel like, they were just kind of like watching everything. And like, everyone's like, we need Samara Weaving in this movie. It was like, Samara, you want to be in this movie? Like, I do. I feel like, like a part of it, at least a part of it.
Yeah, I think so.
It was just fan service. It was just like, oh, okay.
Stu
like
for Scream
now
7.
Look, Stu, like maybe he's alive or whatever, but until he's actually on screen, it's fan theory. It's fan hope. It's like until they actually like convert it to a reality. So I don't know. We'll see. Maybe Scream 6 lays the blueprint, lays the Easter egg. I could see it more now that Sydney's not in the movie. If she's not in Scream 7, I could see it. It's just my whole thing is that like, whatever happens, like I'm just believe me, I don't want Stu back.
You'll accept it though. You'll at least accept it. I'll give you credit for that.
I just see it going that direction based on everything we've seen. And like as much as I hate it, the problem is I don't trust they're gonna do a good job with it. Like I just don't. And I think what's gonna happen is everyone's gonna get Stu back. Everyone's gonna be able to talk their shit because Stu's back. Excuse my French, but that's what's gonna happen. But in reality, it's gonna be terrible. And everyone's going to be like, yeah, but Stu came back. And I'm going to be like, yeah, but the movie sucked. Like, yeah, Stu was terrible in the movie. I mean, that's my concern. Like, I don't want Stu back for the sake of the movie. Like
this needs to be done well. Right. That's the key.
And I don't know. I just don't trust them to do that. I mean, Scream 5 wasn't the greatest executed.
No.
And was very lackluster and like development and stuff like that. Scream 6 seems like it's going to be extremely convoluted.
I mean, we'll see. There's certainly a lot. You almost wonder, Fate, if there's too many ingredients in the pan.
That's my concern. I really think this is going to be a very convoluted movie. And I think it's going to be just like it was in Scream 5. We're going to have a bunch of people that are underdeveloped that we don't give a shit about because they're killed in 20 seconds. And I think there's going to be a lot of, I think there's going to be a lot of things that are going to be not pretty great. I mean, that doesn't mean that the movie won't be good. I just think that, how strong are the characters going to be when you have 20 characters that you need to develop? Like it's hard, like, and it's just like, it doesn't mean the movie's not going to be good. Like you could still have a great movie. There's plenty of movies that are fantastic that the character development just isn't very good. So worry about that. And then it's like, so it's like, if we get back-to-back movies, I don't know how much I trust Radio Silence. Cause like that has to be done to perfection. You know what I mean? Like if you're gonna bring Stu back and you're gonna make it make sense and you're gonna do everything, like that needs to be as bulletproof as it gets. Because if it's not, then you really run the risk of it just being a disaster. Like, you know, and pissing off a lot of people that were on your side. You know, like that's the problem. And it's the same.
Oh, you're muted. Fade. No audio.
Can you hear me?
There you go. There you go.
You hear me? Okay. Yeah, I was. No. All I was saying is the same thing I feel about Kirby. You know,
Right.
I'm really concerned Kirby's not, like, a lot of people are going to be upset with Kirby's character. And obviously we don't know what Kirby's character is going to look like, but she's not going to be the same. She can't be.
Well, that's the
she
thing.
Can't be the same from Scream 4.
I know.
So are they going to be able to write her and create her in a way that, like, Kirby fans are going to enjoy it? Are they going to be able to incorporate her in a way that does her justice? It's just, I don't know. It's
a good point, Fate, and I don't really hear a lot of people talking about that, and I may do a video on it because everyone's very excited about Kirby being back, me included. But I also am going into the movie expecting her not to be the same character. But I don't know that everyone is. And if folks are thinking she's going to be that 17-year-old Kirby from 4 that's unfazed and unchanged by those events, that's not going to be the truth. I mean, she's going to be nearly 30 now, but going through that trauma, she's going to. Now, it doesn't mean that she's going to be a wreck, because she's had 11 years to work through it. So I don't think that it'll be like necessarily where she's living in a bottle kind of thing. But I'm just saying, I think her personality, her outlook and perspective will be different. And so I think everyone needs to be ready for that. And I honestly I hope people expect that, because that's what it would be in real life. Like, you're not just going to be, none of us are who we were when we were 17. Nobody. You, me, now Jake maybe, because he's barely over 17. But no, I'm kidding, Jake. Even Jake, I'm sure, would say he's different. But anybody who has any length of time of life beyond 17, you're not the same. Now, some ways you are, but in a lot of ways you're not.
In a lot of ways. I mean, you grow. I mean, you're not who you were from the age of 20 to 25. You're not the person you were from
30 to
25
40.
to 30. 30 to 40. Yeah, absolutely. Can you pull up Nathan's comment where it says Fate is a radio silence hater? Because this comment is goofy, and I want to address this.
Oh my gosh! Hold on a second.
It's a common misconception that people. It's goes into what we were talking about the other day, that people don't know how structure works when it comes to movies. So I want to clarify that. It says Fate is a radio silence hater.
What time is it, brother?
Give them a chance. 4:18.
Okay. Let me. Jason, hang on, buddy. I'll get to. I will definitely do that. I think Fate's good enough for one of those on stream. That's about all he can take.
I'll take one. I'll give you one.
We'll do one. What, Chunky Jordy? I just said hello, seeing you there, and I want to say hi to Tori earlier as well. Let me get to the clip here. Let me get to it. Here we go. All right, there you go, man. Go ahead, Fate. You have the floor, buddy. Defend yourself.
Fate is a radio silence hater. First off, I have done nothing but defend radio silence constantly. Secondly, just like this comment says, and you're being called out because you decided to make this comment, and so I'm going to use you as an example. Radio silence doesn't write the characters, and we have tried to get that through to people over and over and over again, and people need to educate themselves before you call somebody a hater, because it makes you look goofy. I appreciate you, Nathaniel, but you got to educate yourself if you're going to call one of us out, okay? Because you're trying to say I'm a hater, which is a big statement, okay? Secondly, radio silence doesn't write the film. They aren't the ones writing the characters and writing the script and this, that, and the other. They are the ones directing the movie. So they have no control over what the character is on the paper. They just film it. So again, if you're going to leave a comment trying to call me out and trying to, act like I'm just being a hater, make sure you educate yourself and don't make yourself look goofy. Appreciate you. There you go. Now you can play the clip.
Fair enough. All right. Here we go. Jason Dyer, your request, and I'm always ready. And even Fate, I'm going to say, Fate, let's get it up.
Yeah! I'm ready, baby!
All right. You You ready, Fate? Get those arms loose. You ready? Let's go. Get it. Let's go. Come on, Fate. You can do it. Get it up. I'll take that. Get it up. Get it up. Get it up.
It was fun.
Hey, Fate, good sport, man.
That's all you get.
Fate gave us some stew dance, man. I've never seen it happen before. Well done, sir.
It'll
Thank
never
you.
happen again. You got the one.
Hey, man, we got Stu dancing a little bit, guys. Come on. It's progress. I love it.
Take the win while you can, Craven.
We'll take it. We'll take it, brother. Jason, that was for you, my friend, and I enjoyed it as well. Of course. Let's see. Charlie just said, what's up, Charlie? Welcome to the stream, man. Says, good point, Craven. She might be completely different with the new personality now that she's older. Yeah, just keep that in mind, guys. I just want to make sure no one's disappointed by that. Hello, D. Welcome. A lot of us love Kirby because we love Hayden. Of course, of course. I'm happy for characters different because I just love Hayden. Sure. And that's the right attitude. If you're going in like that, you're good. You're going to be fine.
I mean, like I said, I hope, I want her to be good. I want her to do well. It's just,
oh yeah.
I just, I don't think people, what you were talking about, I don't think people are prepared. We have, all of us, myself included, we have this vision of Kirby in our head from what we saw. Kevin and Wes had a very different direction in which they wanted to go. And they had a vision for Kirby beyond Scream 4. Problem is, we're not going to get that vision because one, it's 12 years removed, and two, it's different writers. And who is it? It's not Guy. Why am I blanking on his name? Help me out. The writer,
Kevin Williamson.
No.
Oh, you're talking about James Vanderbilt and Guy Busey?
Yeah, Vanderbilt. Thank you. I knew it was I was going to say Vanderbilt, but I wasn't.
Yeah.
That was great. Yeah. He because he's the one that's in charge of this whole thing. He has final say on all characters and writing and stuff like that. So my thing is how well is he going to do that? And as far as we know, Kevin Williamson isn't a part of Scream 5. Kevin Williamson was at least a part of, but as far as we know, Kevin Williamson is not. He hasn't even been in the building as far as we know. He's
listed as executive producer, but there's been no pictures of him anywhere.
Nothing. Scream 5, you saw pictures, you heard reports. It was constant. Just think he's just kind of on standby for, hey, what do you think about this? I think he's just more of an advisor.
Right?
He's basically, a critique. It'd be if I call you up and I'm like, hey, Craven, I'm doing this video. What do you think of this? And you're like, yeah, that kind of sucks. Okay, maybe I won't use that.
Right.
But that's I just think a lot of people, we have this vision of what Kirby is in our head, and I don't know if they're going to be able to execute it the way we want it to. But
yeah, man. Yep. Austin says directors do the best with what they're given. That's true. Mostly, however. Okay, got it. And then, however, some directors just suck, but Radio Science is not one of them. Yeah, I mean, they're just trying to cook with the ingredients they're given. They're the chefs, but they don't shop for the groceries. They're given the groceries. They go make it. So yeah.
Can you highlight at 425? Could you highlight Nathaniel's comment again? I'm not mad at him. I'm not mad at him.
Yeah,
I'm just.
Let me get there.
Yeah. I don't think he was trying to be mean or angry. I mean,
oh yeah, there you go.
Yeah, look, I'm not mad at you, believe me, and I don't think you're trying to be mean or angry. I mean, you and me have had enough conversations through comments and stuff like that. I understand you. It's a good point. That's why I called you out, because I know you're not gonna get all sensitive and be upset about it. Don't worry. I understand. Messages get misinterpreted, stuff like that. I see it all the time. People are like, oh, this, that, and we literally had an entire live stream last week about that very thing. So I just felt like it was a good, and you left the comment, so it was a good point to highlight. But no, I'm not upset or anything. I don't care what people say. You're good, man. Believe me. I know you don't. I know you didn't mean anything bad about it. I appreciate you. That's why I said I appreciate you. I appreciate the comment. All that stuff. So we're good. We're good, man. Don't worry about it.
Just wanted to say real quick hello to Jen. Jen says she needed to come and see some friendly faces. Her life is a horror movie now. Jen, I know what's going on. I'm very, very sorry, and believe me, you're in all of our thoughts and prayers, Jen. Very much.
Absolutely.
Glad you're here. Glad you could
Yes,
come
absolutely.
escape for a little bit with Fate and me for a little bit. Um, Castellar's here. What's going on, Castellar? Good to see you. Um, okay, let's see. Oh yeah. Oh, let's see. Culp had a post here. I wanted to repeat. It's okay to repost it. That's fine. No problem. Because I saw your post earlier and was going to talk about it with Fate anyway. So we got some new images, Fate. I'm sure you've probably seen these, but I do have them. So let me pull them up, and we could talk about them if you want, real quick. So we've got some. Hold on, 1 second. Okay, here we go. So we had this picture drop last Monday on the collective. Remember, on Monday we all looked at this
Yeah.
live, and one thing I want to talk about on this, just super quick. You see how this thing is around her neck, Samara weaving in the middle? She's got that, it's part of the material of the dress. It covers the neck.
Yeah.
I didn't think anything about that until this picture came out. I think it was yesterday. May have been Wednesday, but I think it was yesterday. Look at this image of her, again, covering her neck. And I'm wondering, I just started thinking about this today. After this, I saw this picture. And just so you can see, let me take this banner off. It's easy.
Her throat gets slashed.
Well, I'm beginning to wonder, like, there's throat trauma. Like,
Yeah,
if she was, like, strangled and she's got, like, bruising.
bruises or something.
Yeah, and they're not wanting to show it. And again, it's I didn't think about it with the dress. I'm like, oh, that's just the dress. There it is. See, it's just, it's just covered up. No big deal. But this is 2 images this week that have been dropped with her neck intentionally covered. So I'm starting to think that's more to cover up continuity, some kind of a wound
Yeah,
for
something's
continuity.
going on. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
I
they're
mean,
not
that
wanting to
makes
show
sense.
it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I didn't really make that connection, to be honest.
Mhm.
So yeah,
Yeah.
that makes a lot of. I mean, I figured obviously she's covering something up, but I didn't make the connection of like maybe it's bruising, maybe it's like a throat slash.
Yeah.
Like maybe she has the prosthetic along her neck or something.
Exactly, dude.
Because that takes hours to put on. So
Yeah.
I imagine if she's on her downtime, because like I said, that first image of her and Jasmine and Tony, they're just hanging out.
Yeah.
Like that's something, like even when I was talking about this image, I was like, this is clearly that. I mean, he's in a white tee with sunglasses,
And I think
like,
those are
he's
shorts he's even wearing.
yeah, he's just hanging out. Like
Mhm.
they're all got their masks on. She's got
Yep.
a summer dress, because people are like, oh, she looks like a businesswoman. I mean, like, yeah, I guess you could come to that conclusion, but like to me, it's more like it looks more like a like a dress that you easily take on, take off. It's got the turtleneck to cover up whatever she's got going on. Jasmine's just hanging out. Just she's got everybody. I mean, everybody's just. I just think that this is just like a behind the scenes thing. I didn't even know what Be Real was. Like everyone was like calling me out, making fun of me for Be Real. I thought it was a Zoom thing, so I said it in the video. Everyone was like, "Don't tell me Fate doesn't know what Be Real is," and I was like, I don't. I've never even heard of that.
Yeah,
I'm not hip, apparently.
I'd never heard of it either, bro. Don't feel bad. I'm like, what is that? And so apparently this is like, instead of they did the TikTok brash thing.
Yeah.
So now it's like they're trying to jump over here and they're dropping official pictures.
Yeah.
From the
Well,
the movie.
I thought because I mean, obviously when this release said "Be Real" at the bottom, I thought that was like the handle of the person that released this. Like because at the bottom
Yeah.
you usually see like the like an at whatever. Like I thought that's what I thought it was. I didn't know it was like that was the actual website, like or
Right.
or app or whatever. Yeah, I had no idea. I didn't like everyone was like explaining to me what Be Real is, and I was like, oh, okay. Yeah, because I guess they were telling me Chad's the one that took that picture, and what it does
Yeah.
is it takes a selfie and a regular picture at the same time, which I guess.
I guess. Yeah.
I don't know
know.
I don't understand that. I don't
Kids
know
these days.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Hey, I guess
Oh.
that means I'm getting old now, apparently. Because
Just wait, man. Just wait.
Because if somebody showed me something like that, or was like, "Oh yeah, it's great," you take a, I'd be like, "Why the fuck do I want to take a selfie of my?" Like, I want to take the picture of the person in front of me.
Them.
If I wanted to
I
take a
know.
selfie, I'd take a selfie. But hey, that's just me.
Hey, I got to tell you something else too, man. Because
Yeah.
and I put a video out about this yesterday or the day before last. Um, but remember on Monday when we first got this image, you notice the dude in the camo pants to his left, those silver what I thought were light cans, stage light cans. Well, I started doing some zooming in, and what those actually are, and I have a theory of what we're seeing here, man. Those are actually ice buckets, like when you go to a hotel
Oh yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
they're those ice
I see
buckets you
that.
put champagne bottles in.
Yeah.
That's what those are. And there's actually one, I don't have a zoom of it or a zoomed in image of it, but on the bar behind, look, you can see it on the right of Jasmine's head. See that? That's one of those buckets over there. If you zoom in, you
Yeah.
can see it. And guess what else is on this image that I didn't see till I zoomed in? To the right of the guy's pants where it says movies, guess what? There are cups of champagne. I put an arrow on it. Look at that.
So yeah. It's
It's
just
an after
probably,
party or
yeah, it's an
something. I
after
called it
party
a
or
rap
something.
party, dude.
Yeah. Maybe that's what it was. Maybe it was a rap party. I mean, because
Yeah.
they just finished filming, So
Yep. And maybe those characters, like for those, like a bunch of characters they finished, maybe they're doing some like little scene location shoots. Because Chris told me that today they're back at the park in Montreal, and which they had set up and took down. Now they're back. He's going to go out there tonight and get me new pictures. They said they're back at the as of this morning. They're back at the park doing some more shoots, but we don't know who's in those shoots. So, some of these cast members are probably done. There's probably some others they're bringing in to film some shots, or they could just be exterior shots without even cast members, for all we know. But I just thought this was interesting that we've got 3 glasses of champagne, what looks to be champagne, right there, and more buckets, and the way they're all dressed, they could just be hanging out as an after party,
yeah,
just chilling,
that's
having
that's
food.
that's what it looks like to me. I mean, with the food, I mean, we even talked about that. Like there, it's like it just looks like they're just hanging out behind
Yeah.
behind the scenes. Gary, go ahead. You can do that. Go ahead, do what you want. Gary's
Oh,
asked. Yeah,
what'd she say?
I just saw her comment pop up. Somebody was asking about her channel, and she's like,
Oh,
so yeah, go ahead, post a link to your channel.
of
Um,
course. Go ahead, Carrie.
and then also Disco, I saw your comment about um, channel memberships on my channel. Eventually, I want to get there. I just if I do channel members, like I need the time. I don't really have a lot of time right now. And 2, like if I'm gonna do channel memberships, I want it to be enjoyable. I want it to be something worth that you're like proud of. Like, hey,
Oh.
if I'm gonna do because saying he did your channel, and then he was asking, he
Oh.
had another comment where he's like, I joined Fate's channel membership thing, but
Oh,
if
that's
he
nice.
had one. Yeah, I don't currently. Yeah, just because, like I said, I want to be able to put the time in for 1, and 2. I want it to be worth. If you're paying $10, $5, whatever for a channel membership, I want you to be like, wow, there's some real value here. So I'll get there. I want it to be something worth people. People are excited for stuff like that. But yeah, and
Cool.
and Nathan, it is all love. I appreciate you. I really do. Like I said, no hate, no upset. Yeah, he just said, given a different Fate, it's nice to have you in the Scream community. You give a different perspective to the franchise. Nothing but love for your passion. No hate here. Absolutely, Nathaniel. Like I said, I would have called you out if I knew you were going to be all upset and bothered. Like I said, we've had enough conversations. I appreciate you. Always. And I love it.
And Disco Lover, thank you so much for joining my channel. That's awesome. I appreciate having you as a member, as a Craven Knight in the community. That's fantastic. So glad. Thanks for your support. Much appreciated. Okay. Another thing, too. Let's see here. Jen makes a good point. She says actors often put paper towels around their necks so the makeup doesn't get on their costume. Yeah. Yep, that's another good point. Yep.
Very good point.
Let's see here. I was going to show you another picture. So these pictures I think they're making their way around social media. I got them from Chris, my buddy over at Discover Montreal. He sent me these in the wee hours of the morning. So we've got some stage. Now, I don't think these really show any spoilers. We don't do spoilers here. I haven't seen anything on here that like. Now, granted, I haven't examined these closely, like zoomed in or anything. I probably will because I just want to see for myself. But I do have some soundstage photos that I think are safe to show because they weren't really all. We already knew they were building sets, right? Fate.
Yeah.
We've talked about that.
Yeah.
Kirby's house. We know they're building Kirby's house. Pretty 90% sure they've replicated her house in the soundstage. Well, here's some more images. These are brand new. We got this shot here, which I'm assuming obviously we don't know what's on the inside of that. That's the outside of it. So there's something.
It's gotta be somebody's house.
Somebody's
That's what it looks
house.
like.
Yeah.
It looks like like some
Like a-
apartment.
And
or
that could be
something.
too. It could be
Yeah,
an apartment.
like the top of an apartment or something.
Uh-huh. Yep. We got another shot here. Again, that's definitely a house.
Yeah.
Two-story. Got those upstairs windows, a facade. And then, of course, whenever we get done, I'm going to zoom in on where that light is in the middle and see if I can figure out what that is. But it definitely is like probably a kitchen or a living room or something of some house.
I always think it's so cool how like they just build like these like shell sets and like
Yeah.
interchange them and stuff. I don't know. I've always thought it was really cool.
It is. It's really cool. And then there's one more here that we have, which is interesting. Look at the box. What's in the box? Look at that,
What's
dude.
in the box?
What's in the box?
What's in the box?
And just to give this scale, look over to the left. Look at that huge full-size box truck. And look how little it looks. You see that?
Yeah,
It looks tiny.
Is there a little guy on top of that truck? Is there like a
There's
little
dude, there's
it looks like a little like almost like a little pop, like a little Funko, like a giant Funko.
does. That's funny. But that's how big this warehouse, these sound stages are. They're massive. And so I don't know what's inside that where the tarp is, or the curtains are rather. But there's something in there they're filming in that little area. Again, it's probably an interior room to something. But it's good stuff, man. It's good stuff. So, yeah. So this Saturday, guys, be sure. And while we're talking about it, it's this Saturday night, tomorrow night, at 9:30 p.m. I have Chris from Discover Montreal, who provided me these pictures and more, and he's got an updated filming map across the city. We're going to be able to show you exactly where the locations have been all over the city. It's pretty cool. He creates it for overhead view, and it's pretty awesome stuff. So come check us out tomorrow night. I'll be over there with Chris, Discover Montreal, and Killjoy Jake is popping in. So you never know what Jake's going to be asking. So come check us out tomorrow night at 9:30. So Fate, what do you have going on, man? We're getting close to, almost an hour now. So what would you like to? Anything you want to share?
Yeah. I mean, Fate Decided. Subscribe to Fate Decided. I'm still trying to keep up with Fate Talks Films. I got so many channels now; it's ridiculous.
I know.
But yeah. The sports channel. I even saw Michael earlier was talking about how much he liked the sports channel. I really appreciate that. Sports channel's doing really good. I'm doing really good. But yeah, just the usual stuff. I'm in the process of moving, so it's hard to like move, do stuff, live streams. I know I said I'd start doing more live streams and stuff, but I got to move now. So I'm gonna actually have to move twice, which sucks because we're selling our house and then we're moving into a temp place until we we can buy our new house, and then got to move there. And I hate moving. Nothing is worse than moving. Like it's the worst thing ever. And so I can't wait till we get the new house and then we can move there. So sucks. Got to move and then move again, but it's all right. Got to do what you got to do, right? So
Gotta do it, man.
Yeah. Once I get settled in, which should be about another week or two, I should start having like a normal schedule and time. I should be able to start live streaming again on Fate Decided a lot more regularly. All the other channels, stuff like that. So just get back to growing. Want to do some other stuff. Want to do some fun stuff. Sports channels give me a lot more freedom now on Fate Decided because I don't have to rely on like the AdSense and stuff like that of the channel. So I can take some risks and have some fun and do some different content. So look forward to that. I have a lot of ideas and things I want to explore. So definitely check that stuff out.
Yeah. We love you too, Jen.
Yes, Jen.
Just take care and hang in there. I just, yeah, we love you too. Reading our prayers.
Yes.
And then let's see here real quick. I saw a comment. Where was it at? Awesome picks. Thanks, Nathaniel. Yeah, I wanted to get that shown to you guys, and again, I just got those today. So, I was just gonna say thanks to Disco Lover. Disco Lover said, "Thanks to Craven and Fate, we're the best." Well, we appreciate that, man. Thank you. It's very nice of you to say. It's 12:40 a.m. in Ireland right now. Goodness gracious.
Wow.
Well, we're glad you're here at 12:40 in the morning with us.
Yeah. Yeah,
It's
it's
awesome.
4:42 p.m. here where I'm at, and that's what, it's 6:42 where you're at.
Yep. 6:42 here, and then
Welcome to
if
time zones.
I know, welcome to time zones. I was gonna say if Jake and Knight were here, it'd be 7:42 for them.
Yeah.
So it's nuts. Yeah, I don't have one of those. I do know the picture you're talking about. There was a subway station. There's that shot with the maps on the wall. Came out about a few days ago, where they're all looking at it. It's got the New York City subway station map, which is really cool.
Yeah.
The thing is, though, yeah. But here's the thing, Fate. The picture's great, but if they don't do a subway scene, it's all for nothing. It doesn't matter. It's.
I am going to be so disappointed. Like if we don't get a subway
Yeah.
scene, like, and we don't get like an actual kill in a subway, I'll be so disappointed.
Yes.
You know,
Oh, yeah.
like how they're building entire houses and intricate sets and stuff. How hard is it to build a fake little subway platform? All you need is you could use the concrete that's already in the warehouse and then just build what looks like a little tunnel. You could even just build a half wall because you have the
Yeah.
stair, and then just CGI the tracks
Yeah.
in. You're done. There you go.
That's all you got to do,
like
man.
yeah, like you could do something so simple. It'd probably cost absolutely nothing, for like movie standards. But
Right.
yeah, they better not disappoint.
No, they got to do it. Disco Lover says, when do y'all usually go live, if you don't mind? Well, for the Lethal Collective, which is the two of us, of course, Jake and Killjoy Jake in the Night Watch Zone, we go live normally every Friday at 5 p.m. Central Time, 6 p.m. Eastern. And Mondays, we go live at 4:30 Central, and that's 5:30 Eastern. Twice a week. That's the current schedule we have. Today was a little off, but normally that's the standard schedule.
Yeah.
Now, as far as individual channels go, I'll let Fate share with you in a minute. I know his consistency has not been as much as he normally was because of life, but I'll let him speak for himself. As far as me, mine is a little more structured. Right now, it's Saturday nights at 9:30 Central, every Saturday night with rare exceptions, and then also every Monday night at 9:30 Central. So those 2 nights, and then I try to do every Wednesday morning at a 10:30 a.m. So folks that are across the country and across the world can come and be a part of the live stream where it's not 3 in the morning for them. So anyway, it's 3 streams for me: Saturday nights, Monday nights at 9:30, Wednesday mornings at 11:30, and then occasionally I'll do impromptu streams.
Yeah.
But you can count on those weekly. How about you, Fate? Do you have anything set yet or thinking about it?
So, we were talking about like other times, remember in our chat. So,
Yeah.
My plan is once I can get on a schedule, which my last live stream I was talking about it, but I'm gonna try to do probably noon on. I'm gonna try to do noon daily once I can actually get the time. Because once I move and get settled in, I'll have a little more time because things are starting to like ease up on my end. So my plan is, I'm going to try to do daily, if not very likely 3 to 4 days a week at noon time Pacific. So it'd be noon Pacific time, 2 p.m. See you later, Val. 2 p.m. Central, 3 p.m. Eastern, and
Okay.
so that's a slot that usually works. And not just that, it usually doesn't conflict with any of these guys because even if they do a morning stream, it's usually like 8 a.m. my time, and
Right.
that gives them they could go 3 hours and still not hit my time. And then usually if they're do like Knight usually has his thing, but it's at like 5 my time. Jake will usually stream at like 3. So that gives me that gives me about like 2 hours or so, which I'm not saying I'm going to go 2 hours every day, but the goal is I'm pretty sure I can take about like 45 minutes to an hour a day, 45 minutes to an hour a day and just stream on Fate Decided. That's the plan. So like noon, yeah, like noon or 1 most likely will be the time that I stream. So
Beautiful. Excellent. And real quick, and then we'll start to wrap up here. Culp said there were some Subway picks too. Not sure if you saw them. New ones again today. I have not seen these. No. I have not. Filming to show
I have not.
45th. No, me either, man.
Yeah.
Says compared to the real one, they got it really close. There's also a Hank's store. Seems to be named after Mr. Loomis. Oh, that's cool. Yeah. All right, I'm going to have to find those.
Yeah,
Fate.
likewise. Likewise.
Yeah. Great. Well, guys, this has been a great time. It's been as always, and
Yes.
Fate, I've enjoyed hanging out with you, man.
Absolutely, as always. Thank you. my friend.
Always fun. So, guys, I guess we're going to leave it here now for you guys. Have a wonderful night and a wonderful weekend. I hope to see you tomorrow night over on my channel at 9:30 Central. Come hang out. Would love to see you there. And keep an eye out for Fate. Anytime he goes live, make sure you're subscribed to his channel with notifications. And we'll be back, Fate, on Monday at 4:30 Central.
Yes,
Yeah.
we will.
I think the gang will be back together on Monday. We'll see. I think everyone's will be here. So, but if not, Fate and I we'll be here. We'll be here. The question is not us. The question is, will you guys be there? That's the real question here. So, will you guys be there? Hopefully so. Jake, Fate, I'll see you backstage in a second. Everyone else in the chat, the Lethal Collective has spoken.